Hey there, it's Ola from Crocheticious, and today we're gonna make an apple, just like that. You can make it also with chenille yarn, the pattern will work. But if you want to make it with chenille yarn, first check the description below, as the first few rounds will be a little bit different than what we'll do with the cotton yarn, or a mix of cotton yarn and, some no cotton. So let's start with the materials. So we'll of course need a yarn, 2 colors. I'll go for the green now. A crochet hook, I'm going to go for 2.75, and of course some fluff, scissors, embroidery needle, and a stitch marker. And I think that's everything we need, so let's give it a go. Let's start. Alright, so it's time to start, and we're going to be working in rounds, which means we're starting with a magic ring. And to do that, you wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers, grab the other end, and you can see I have an X here. So you put your crochet hook under the first part of the X, and you grab the other one. See? So we grab it, we take the yarn off our fingers, and we need to make it workable. So we grab the yarn, we chain 1, and that's a workable magic ring. It doesn't count as first single crochet, it's just, workable. So the first round is 6 single crochets in the magic ring. To do that, we just put the yarn under the, we put the hook under the yarn, we grab the yarn, we pull through, we've got 2 loops, and then we grab the yarn and we close the stitch. And we need 5 more of that. So let's do it. So that's number 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, so that's round number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, I tighten the loop slightly, and the ring actually. It's easier for me to just start the second one, but I don't pull it too tightly because then it's actually more difficult for me. So we find the first single crochet here, we insert the hook under the V, which can be sometimes troublesome, but we'll make it. Right, ready? Then we grab the yarn, we have 2 loops, we grab the yarn again, and we pull through. And this is the first single crochet of round number 2. Just insert the stitch marker. I know I should close it, but And round number 2, we actually can tighten the round now. Round number 2 is a round of increases, so every stitch that we have here needs 2 single crochets. So here we have 1, so we need another one here. So that's 2. And we repeat 2 single crochets, sorry, in every stitch. Let's do it. So at the end of this round, we'll have 12 single crochets. We can actually also double check. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, perfect, 12. So it's time for round number 3. And round number 3 is another round of increases, but this time we're leaving a little bit of space between the increases. So we start with a single crochet. And we will alternate single crochets with increases. So here was single, in the next stitch we're going to make an increase. And then a single crochet again, and then an increase. Oh, wait. Oh no, it was good. So this round we will again increase by 6. So at the end of the round we'll have 18 stitches in this round. And if we started with a single crochet, we should end this round with an increase. Oh wait. So that was, okay, single. So here's a place for an increase. And a single, perfect. And a final increase. So if we finish with an increase, we can be fairly sure that we did indeed added 6 increases into the round. Time for round 4, and it's another round of increases. And we're going to start with single crochet, then mark the first stitch, then we need another single crochet, so we're making 2 single crochets and then an increase, and again 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and an increase. So again we'll increase by 6. So at the end of this round we should have 24 single crochets in the round. 1, 2, oh, I think that was a place for an increase. 1, 2. Okay, and the final set of increases. Okay, perfect. So we have round 4, right? So it's time for round 5, for the 5th round, sorry. And this is the first round where we're not making any increases. So we are just going to make 24 single crochets. So let's do it. So 1 single crochet in every stitch. Almost there. Okay, perfect. So now time for round number 6. And so we're still increasing, but we are not increasing by 6 but by 3. And to do that, we're going to make 7 single crochets and then an increase, and repeat that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 single crochets, now an increase, another set. 1, 2, 3, 5, that's 7, so another increase, and a final set. crochets. Okay, perfect. So next round, so round 7 is 27 single crochets, because round 5 we get 24, we increase by 3, so 27. So let's do it. And the reason why we're increasing only by 3 is because we want to have that kind of let's say flat way of increasing, right? Not a sphere, but more like, you know, just a flat one. Missed that. Okay, perfect. So the round of single crochet is done. So it's time for another increase. And we have 2 options. So we can, what we can do is we can do 8 single crochet and increase 3 times, or we can play a little bit with the pattern of increase to make the increase less visible. So what I will do is first crochet 4 single crochets, but we're again increasing by 3 only. So we start with 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now a time for an increase. And now we're just making 8. So, and an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, only the bit yarn. I think that's the fifth one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6. And now an increase. So this is the second increase in this round. And now we need 8 single crochets again. So we had 8, so now an increase, and we have to finish the first set. So then we had 4, so we need 4 more single crochets. Okay, perfect. Awesome, so we have 30 single crochets now in the round. I actually don't need that much here. This one I won't be needing. So I'll just cut it to make it easier for me. And just hide it. Perfect, and it's time for round 9. And round 9 is 30 single crochets. So as you can see, we kind of increase, then keep the length, and then increase and keep the length. So that's how we're doing. So just let's do 30 single crochets in this round. Got it? Okay, so now time for round 10, and it's just another round of increases. So we're going to make 9 single crochets and an increase. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, time for an increase. And again, 9 single crochets. Okay, increase. And again, 9 single crochets. Okay, and a final increase in this round. Okay, so time for round 11, which, as you can guess, is just 33 single crochets. So let's do it. Maybe I'll okay, just to be on the safe side or closed side. Perfect. We're done with round 11. And it's time for round 12. And round 12 is another set of increases. And we can do it in 2 ways. So you can just go and make 10 single crochets and an increase and repeat that 3 times. Or you can go for this irregular increase pattern. So we start with 5 single crochets. Now an increase. Now, oh wait, no more yarn. And now 10 single crochets. Now an increase. So that's the second increase in this round, and now we're going for 10 single crochets. Now it's time for an increase, and once we do, okay, so increase that, and once we done that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because as you remember, we just started the round with 5 single crochets. So we need to add the other ones to make it 10. Okay, perfect. So we've got it, and now it's time for round 13. So as you also know, we're in the second half of the pattern. So we're just gonna make 36 single crochets in this round. So let's do it. Okay, more yarn needed. Okay, and we need to make another round of increases. So that's round 14 for us now, and it's 11 single crochets, an increase, and that repeated 3 times. Okay, so we just have to do it. 2, so I've done 11, so now increase. And we have to repeat it twice more. So 1, 2. So increase now. And a final set of 11 single crochets and an increase. Okay, perfection. We finished with an increase, and as you may have guessed, next round, this is going to be 39 single crochets. So, and 39 single crochet is our 15th round. Need more yarn again. Okay, and now we have the final round of increases, and again you can do it in two ways. I'm going to first make 6 single crochets and increase, and then 12 single crochets and increase twice, and finish with 6 single crochets. But of course you can make 12 single crochets and increase 3 times. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So now it increase, and now I'm going to do twice 12 single crochets and an increase. So 1, 2. Okay, so that was 12. So we need an increase now, and more yarn, and another set of 12 increases. Sorry, 12 single crochets. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, time for an increase, final, so third increase in this round, and 6 single crochets. 3, 4. Perfect. So that was round 16 is done. We're going to make, so this is the shape we have so far. This will be hidden, right? So that's why it looks a little bit different. So we have one more round to do with 42, I think, single crochets, and then we're starting our decreases. So 2, 4, 6, 7 rounds left. Okay, so let's make round 17. And it's like I said, just 42 single crochets, maybe like that, and more yarn. Okay, so we're almost there. And of course the stitch marker. And with longer rounds, I close it. I always close it then. With shorter ones, not necessarily. Okay, So that's round 17, and we will start needing fluff, but that's in a second. Now it's time for round 18, and this is our first round of decreases. Actually, all of them now are going to be decreases, and we have 6 rounds of decreases. So let's start with the first one. Okay, and the first round of decreases, so round 18. So this is 2 single crochet. It's again an irregular pattern of decrease. If you want, you can just go 5 single crochets a decrease, and that's 6 times, or you can do it like I do now. So 1 single crochet, 2nd single crochet, now a decrease. And a decrease is when you just go under the front loop and the other front loop, so 2 front loops of the next stitches. You pull the yarn. Okay, so you again have 2 loops, and you just close that decrease. That's a decrease. And we're just gonna do now 5 single crochets and a decrease. So 2, 3, and 5. And again a decrease. So front loop only, grab the yarn and close the stitch. 1, 2, and again decrease. 1, 5th one, more yarn needed, and time for a decrease. And again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decrease time. 1, 2, 3. And the final decrease in this round. And we have 3 single crochets left. Perfect. Okay, and next round, so round 19, it's 4 single crochet and a decrease repeated 6 times. Let's close it. Even though we're getting to the shorter rounds, let's still close it, because it's when you lose your stitch marker with increases, it's fairly easy to count the place where you need it to be. With decreases, I mean, it's still possible, just a little bit more difficult. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease. And can we repeat that? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a decrease. Okay, so that's the 4th one, so decrease. Decrease. decrease, and I think that's the final set. So 1 and a decrease. Okay, and now it's time for round 20, and we're actually only going to start it, so we have 1 single crochet, and we are going to add the fluff, just a little bit at first, but I think it's a good moment. We don't want to overstuff it, but we don't want to understuff it, as always. So, and we're also not going to fill it till this round, because then you sometimes will pull the white fluff into the stitch, and it's just not nice. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, for now it's enough. We're going to add more stuffing shortly. So this round is a regular pattern of decrease again. If you want, you can just do 3 single crochets and a decrease, and that repeated 6 times, or you can do what I do. So 1 single so 1 single crochet, a decrease, wait, I have to repeat it, so because I didn't grab the yarn correctly. Ah, perfect. And now 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, and a decrease. 1, decrease. So that's 3 single crochets, another decrease. Oops. 3 single crochets. Yep. Okay. And the final decrease. And we are left with 2 single crochets. Perfect. Alright, so let's move on to the next round, round 21. And this is just 2 single crochets and a decrease. So let's do it. So 1, 2, and a decrease. Two, and a decrease. So another 2, and a decrease. And a final decrease for that round. Oh, I didn't close it. Oopsie, I lied. Perfect. And round 22 is 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. We should still have enough space to stuff it, so we're just going to go with the round. Okay. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. and 3 left, so 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Okay, so we have to stuff. I'm actually going to use this other needle, plastic one with the thicker end here, or just my finger. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we have to stuff it. Probably a finger will do a better job. Okay, I'm trying to put, you know, a little bit of stuffing here as well around the edge. You can also like place it with your finger, and then because you're moving your finger like that, you'll make a hole, so remember to just fill that hole so it's not empty. And I think we can add a little bit more, but it's always tricky because suddenly there's that point where you start stretching the stitches and it's not ideal, let's say. But okay, I think maybe here a little bit more. All right, so final fluff. Okay. All right, so what we're left with is round 23, and round 23 is only, oops, sorry, round 23 is only 6 decreases, so I'm actually going to remove the stitch marker and I'm going to count to 6. I can do that. So let's do it. So 1, and remember not to take the fluff into your stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and perfect, 6. And now I'm going to cut the yarn. That's, well, we don't need that much, but okay. So that's done, we don't need it anymore. We pull the yarn to close the stitch so it won't, you know, undo itself. This is also the final moment if you're thinking of maybe adding a little bit more stuffing. This is the final moment, so think about it. And I just need a little bit of, okay, putting things in order. And now we need the embroidery needle to finish the work. Because if you don't finish it here, you're just gonna have that, you know, a little hole. So we, using the needle, are going to weave in the yarn into front loops only. 2, 3, 4, and I usually, you can weave in through 5, for 6. Maybe let's do it, because sometimes when you weave in through all of them, it's just like leaves a little bump, but maybe it'll be all right this time. And we just tighten it. Nope, done. Right. So that's the, well, it's not an apple yet, but that's what we're striving for. So that's the shape we made. And now we're going to work on the dents, on the first dent, because we're actually going to repeat the dent with the tip as well. So let's do it. So we want to insert the needle through the final round, and I think it's this one here. So this is what we're gonna insert, this is where we're going to insert the needle. And we don't want to like pull the needle out of the center. We want to pull it next to the center, one stitch away from the center. Okay, and we're working on the first dent. Just pull it, and then we're going to insert the needle through the center and out here through the center as well. I hope I'll make it. Think it's cute? Okay. Pull. And just pull, you know, the way you want it. I think I'm satisfied like that. Yeah, that's how. And then we're just securing this yarn end. So what I like to do is just insert it in and out a few times. Oh. Making sure we have the dents. Just, you know, like a few stitches here and a few stitches there too. Just tangle it and make it stuck basically, because we don't want it outside, right? And we don't want to undo it. I think that will be enough. So just to hide it, I'm just gonna pull it through the other side. Cut it and then just, oh, hidden. All right, and the apple itself is done. We just want to make this little fella here. All right, and now time for the tip. So we're going to use the brown yarn, or, you know, just pick a darker one, black as well, black, or I don't know, dark gray or whatever you want. And we're working on a chain. So first we need to create a chain, and then we need to single crochet. So to make the chain, you wrap the yarn twice around your fingers. You have 2 loops, right? First, this loop goes here in front of your finger, and then that loop goes off your finger. Okay, and you tighten it and you replace your finger with a hook, and you've got the knot. And you can start your chain. And we're going to chain 6. So to chain, you grab the yarn, you pull through, grab the yarn again, pull through. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we have a chain of 6, it means we're gonna make 5 single crochets. And we're just gonna insert and single crochet. And let's just do it. 2, 3. All right, we've got it. Ah, perfect. And just like before, we're cutting the excess yarn. We pull it off. I mean, pull it through, I guess. And this is our tip. Okay. And now we have to attach the tip to the apple. So, what we need is to begin with the first thread, I guess, or first end of yarn. And there are a few ways to do it. What I want to do is, as you can see, I want to have that marking in a way, because apples have that, that bit on the other end. So again, we're inserting through the middle, and the first one we can just we just pull it through the middle as well, and we leave it. And the other one we're going to exit as with the apple dent. We're going to insert the middle and then pull it off 1 stitch from the can be here. 1 stitch from the center. Right, we need to pull it And now we can go back to, and we can actually, you know what, we can continue with this one. And we are going to move here under this to exit very close to the middle. So we're just going to have a little small piece here. And then what we want to do is just to make a knot. That knot will be hidden, so it won't be visible. Here also is your final chance if you want to make your dent bigger or you want to work on your dent, so that was a chance. And I'm just gonna cut it and hide. No, it's not easy. Well, you can hide or you can leave it. All right. So, depending if you want to hide or not, I gave up. So we're ready with our apples. Here they are. Let me know what you think. See you next time.